Greetings, Dominionites. In developing your dominion, it is important that you begin to employ ignorance. In many circumstances, ignorance is considered a negative thing. But I challenge you to change your perspective of ignorance in various situations when it becomes a positive thing. When you begin to assert yourself in your dominion, when you begin to realize that you control your own belief system, that you can choose what to believe in, what to believe for. It's the epitome of Jesus saying, according to your faith, be it unto you. God telling Adam, which Adam simply represents man, the human race. What you call a thing, that's what it'll be. When you begin to really walk in those principles and realize this in truth for yourself, you will also be required to employ ignorance in order to protect and fortify yourself in your belief system. Abraham had to employ ignorance when Sarah laughed at God, saying that she would bear a child in her old age. She laughed. That's a sign of complete disbelief, mocking it. Abraham had to employ ignorance. And notice that that's very close in proximity to one's person as far as the relationship that he had with Sarah. We're talking about his wife and him needing to employ ignorance to her disbelief and not allowing that to enter into his own environment within himself so that he could maintain his belief in what God told him. When anyone contradicts what it is you choose to believe in, believing for yourself or whatever the case may be, the best way to employ ignorance is to refrain from engaging in the comment. When a person delivers a comment to you that is contrary to what you believe in, contrary to what you decide that you want for yourself or what you decide it is for you, and they make a comment, you have to ignore it. You recognize it, yet you ignore it by not even addressing it. Say nothing. Remain in silence. When you first begin to develop this, when you first begin to practice it, it will be uncomfortable. But you must become familiar with that uncomfortable aspect so that you can maintain your firm foundation, maintain your garden of what you planted and what you want to harvest for yourself. You don't engage. Sir Isaac Newton stated and discovered that energy is neither lost nor destroyed. It's simply transferred. So when someone attempts to transfer you this negative or contradictory energy, you remain in silence. What happens when you do that is that the statement, along with the energy, must be returned to its sender. It must return to the person who tried to deliver it to you. And many times, the person who you are ignoring will begin to try to bait you into responding to what they said. You've seen it before. You've experienced it before. Oh, so what? You're not going to respond to me? You're not going to answer me? Oh, really? You're going to ignore me? Seriously? Wow. Oh, okay. Oh, it's like that? Oh, okay. That type of thing. That's baiting you, trying to get you to engage and to respond to what they said. And all you're doing is engaging into that contradictory. You're opening yourself up, so to speak, to that negative statement and giving that negativity an opportunity to uproot what you planted in your own garden and disrupt the balance and the harmony of what you believe in. So they will claim that you're being disrespectful to them. But what I say is that you are being respectful of yourself. You are being respectful of yourself and what you believe in and what you say you have for yourself. And that's where it starts. Everything starts from within you and then it comes out. So if you're not maintaining a high level of respect for yourself, how can you expect others to respect you? They can only respect you to the degree that you respect yourself. And it's mandatory in this evolution of your dominion that you employ this ignorance even at the expense of this person, whomever they may be, feeling that or thinking that you're being disrespectful to them. In this manner, when you do this, when you hone this skill, at first, again, it just feels uncomfortable because it goes against your normal way of doing things. But once you begin to develop it, once you begin to practice it, and it becomes, more familiar to you, easier for you to employ this ignorance. When you become more steadfast in it, you will notice something very mystical about it. You'll notice something very mystical about it. I've seen it several times. I've witnessed it. I've experienced it, and it's astonishing. When you do it, and you hold fast to your belief system, and you without force, without telling them off. See, again, a lot of people think that when someone says something contradictory to what they believe in, to what they choose for themselves, that they are obligated to defend it by telling the person, "Oh no, that's not the way it is. Oh yes, I can do this, and yes, I am." That type of thing, and they think that is defending themselves, and it's a good thing. Now, on the contrary, you engaged in it. You opened yourself up to it. As soon as you reacted to it, because that's what it is, that's not really responding. Responding comes from taking the time to think about what you're going to do or what you're going to say, how you're going to say it, if it's even in your best interest to say anything about it. That's responding. Reacting is the whole, "Oh yes, I can, and I will do this, and I'll show you." And no, you don't even do that because you're engaging. You've now opened yourself up to the negativity and the contradiction of what you believe in, of what you say you believe in. So you don't even do that. You refrain from that. Again, when you learn this and you pay attention and your awareness is broadened to this, what you will notice as again something very magical and mystical, that negativity, that contradiction is returned to sender. And if that sender does not begin to restructure how they deal with you, if they don't get on one accord with you, if they don't line up with what you say it is for your world, for your universe, for your environment, this atmosphere will begin to play musical chairs, and it will eradicate those who do not harmonize with what you believe in, and bring in others who do.